Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my most hated fragrances of all time. Now, if you get offended by any of these, I'm sorry. If you have these, whatever, like if you like it, you like it. Just for me, I personally I hate these fragrances. First up is the oldie, but still not a goodie, Dior Fahrenheit. Now, I'm not talking about the Le Parfum, I'm just talking about Dior Fahrenheit. This thing smells like straight gasoline, burnt tires, and BO. I remember I was at Sephora and I was smelling fragrances and I smelled Dior Fahrenheit and I was like, wow, that thing is terrible. I was expecting something good since it was like Dior, you know? But you just get this kind of like ashy, burnt smell. I showed my dad, he smelled it and he said he used to wear Dior Fahrenheit when he was younger. And I was very disappointed. Let me show you guys the main accords and notes. The main accords are leather, woody, ozonic, fresh, spicy, aromatic, aquatic, floral, citrus, and green. Just a very strange kind of mix of accords. I don't know how there's any water notes in there, like aquaticness. I do not get that at all to me. It literally smells like a burning down house. And here are all the notes. I'm not reading all those. I don't know how there's any, like some of the notes look good on the top. There's mandarin, orange, bergamot, and lemon. I don't get any of that stuff, but you definitely get that nasty stuff on the bottom, the leather, vetiver, and the musk. This stuff is just nasty. I'm really sorry for all you old heads watching the video. I just don't want to smell like roadkill. Okay, next up I have Paco Rabanne's Phantom. Now don't get me wrong, the other Phantom flankers I actually think are very solid, just the original is not my jam. The original is super harsh, and to me it smells like a lemon square. And hey, that isn't the worst thing in the world, but this thing just smells like straight chemical. This smells like it would be bad for your skin if you put it on. It literally smells like bug spray. Not bug spray, but like maybe something like a cleaning spray. Like it just smells so synthetic, such a mess. The other Phantoms are much better. This is just like, if I smell this on someone and they do more than 5 sprays, which is not overspraying, that's normal, then there's gonna be people on the floor. This thing is just super strong, super headache inducing, and I just can't stand it. I used to like this fragrance, I cannot lie, until I tried it on skin and realized how much of even a headache it was giving me. And mind you, I only put on 3 sprays of this just to test it out, and I was literally dying. Next fragrance I want to talk about is Joop Homme. Homme. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't even lie to you guys, but boy, is this a bad one. This smells like straight up cough syrup and actually looks like it too. I don't know how you can make something look and smell like cough syrup and put a label for fragrance on it. It's just sickening sweet, and every time I try it, I always find it at like TJ Maxx or a thrift store. I just said TJ Maxx, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it's terrible. I actually sprayed it in the air and it got on my hand, and I literally, as soon as I got home, I promise you, I washed my hands. I guess this was a very popular fragrance back in the day, similar to Dior Fahrenheit. I don't know what you old heads are on. I mean, you guys are supposed to have the oldies and the goodies, but you guys are having the oldies and the... If you put on more than 2 sprays of this and are within 10 feet of me, I'm calling you out in front of everybody. I'm going to be like, that guy wears Joop Homme, watch out. Because it is also super strong, crazy projection and longevity, which would be good if it was an actual good fragrance. Now the next fragrance I want to talk about is Toy Boy. And yes, I know a lot of people love this, but when I smelled this for the very first time, it smelled like a burnt down garden with sprinkles of cilantro on top. I can't even lie to you, I was really expecting a really good fragrance. I was like, oh, I heard a lot of great things about this. I heard the rose is amazing. No, it just... Literally, I feel like the best way to describe it is a radioactive greenhouse. You will never catch me wearing this fragrance. Super floral, but it has this weird kind of spiciness to it that really just dilutes it, and it just makes it smell so rotten. Again, people are gonna get mad. I'm sorry. That's just my nose. I might have a messed up nose. You can tell me I have a messed up nose. I'm fine with that. That's just my opinion. Now I want to talk about a fragrance that was just released, and there was a lot of hype for this fragrance, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this, maybe even smelt it yourself, the new Dior Sauvage Forte. Now, I was really looking forward to this new release, and then I heard it was water-based. I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, I'm sure it'll be, better for your skin. Maybe, I wonder how it'll smell. I go to the mall. I spray it. It literally shoots out like tiny little, it's like a water gun, but it sprays in like 6 different directions, just a water gun of milk, pure milk. It looks like milk. There's no, it like, I guess it's because it's water-based, but the liquid literally just looks like milk. It looks disgusting. And it leaves like chunks of it as well. And as soon as I smelled this, I knew they messed up. Because, I mean, the fact that it looked horrible, when you spray it, like, I was just thinking, like, please make up for it with the smell. No, the smell is terrible. It's a very harsh lavender. People say it's smooth, but no, it is not smooth. I cannot stand it. It's kind of like spicy. It has just kind of like this weird kind of incense kind of vibe you get from it. Kind of similar to something like, I don't know, like has some vetiver notes or something. It's just nasty. I don't know who is going to buy this fragrance. Dior, in my opinion, really messed up. The projection on and longevity is also pretty terrible. Another fragrance I want to talk about is one that a lot of people love. It is Spicebomb Infrared. Yes, Spicebomb Infrared. I'm talking about the EDP. This, I'm not gonna lie to you, this, I smelt it and at first I loved it. And then I let it dry down. And this was probably the first time I ever went fragrance shopping. I smelled it and I was like, wow, that smells pretty good. But I think it's just because I smelled no other fragrances before, because this smells like just super spicy, chili, red flakes. Like you're at like, if you go to Illuminati's Pizza, they give you Parmesan and pepper. This is if you just take the pepper and just sniff it. It's just super harsh, super just synthetic. It smells like pasta. I've had someone told me that it smells like spaghetti, and I smelled it and I was like, wait, it does. It literally smells like spaghetti. So yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot stand that fragrance. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. Now I'm going to talk about one that might be a little less known, but used to be very popular, CK1. I mean, CK1, I always wanted to smell it before I smelled it before, just because I would see it in some like shorts and in people's collections and stuff. Like, like I heard it's cheap. I heard it's decent. I went to go smell it. It smells like straight up hand sanitizer. I'm not even kidding. It's basically if you took the soap that they give you at school in the bathrooms and just liquefied it and put alcohol. That's what it smells like. It just smells like a typical fresh, not even fresh, clean fragrance for men that just does, and it doesn't do it good either. It just, there's something about the DNA that just does not smell good. I know it used to be very popular back in the day, and I'm glad it's not as popular now. Well, that concludes my video on the fragrances I hate the most. I really appreciate you guys for, staying until this point. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I'll see you next time.